Hi everyone, and in today's video I'll be showing NS notation and how to finger trick all the moves. Now, so firstly, this down here is small r if you have your layer on the left, so like this. This is small r, big B, small b. So in this case, to do a sledge, I'd have to do small r prime, big R, small r, big R prime. Now there's only really two main ways to do small r. So you can either do like that, which is most of the time, or you could do big R, right? So in this case, if you want to do these three moves, right, you can't really, like that works, but there is no easy way to do it, except you can, down here, you can push with your ring finger. So it looks kind of like that. So if you look down here, that's really useful if you want to do a sledge like this, and it's like also present in many algorithms. And R prime, so small r prime, there's only really one way to do it, just like that. Sometimes you'll be doing the R2, so at the end of this algorithm, instead of doing an R prime, I like to do an R2 like that. So now for big R, there's many ways of doing this. So most commonly, it'd be like big R, then big R prime. Oh, be like this. So if you want to twist the corner, it'd be like that. Then there's also ways like this, doing big R like this. So you can do kind of like a hedge like that. You might also want to do a big R like this for one very specific case. And another thing you can do for R moves, especially big R prime, is you can flick like this. So if you're going down or dragging, you can do a flick. Or you could also do this. So for this one alg, right, you can drag to a big R prime doing a drag, small r, big R, then B, and then now for the B moves. The finger tricks of these B moves can be really complicated. Like, you'll often have to like do a bunch of flicks back here, and yeah. So big B should be doing them mostly with your middle fingers. So you can flick like this. So big B and then big B prime. But you should also be good with your ring finger. So you can do stuff like this. And that's most common in really EG2 algs where there's a bunch of B moves. So yeah. And then there's this one specific, I guess, set of moves. It's called lefty and righty swag. It's where you do either small b prime big B, so like that, and then righty swag is small b big B prime. And so most of the time, if you're gonna have multiple B moves, just test out which way you like them, because you really have like 3 fingers on each hand, so that's 6 fingers to do the moves. So even something like big B prime, small big B prime, big B, like that can be pretty useful and like easy to do if you just alternate between the fingers you do them with. And finally, for small b, most of the time you'd want to just flick with your middle finger again. You could also like do it with your whole hand. I do that sometimes, especially at the start of the solve. It's just more consistent for me. Obviously, you can also do kind of like a push like that. And there's also a really weird finger trick where you can do a similar thing for small r, but you do it here for like a B move. That's like, it's a really weird 3 moves, but it's definitely useful and present in some algs. You can also do the mirror with your right hand, but this is really uncommon. Do it like this, but most of the time you can just do it with your left hand. So yeah, that's like most of the finger tricks you'll need to know. Another cool thing that I can do is if you have a sequence of like small R prime, big R prime, this is really just regripless. So you can kind of just do them infinitely like this. And yeah, so that's like for an EG2 I'll do that and then solve it like this. So that's pretty useful. For sledge and hedge, you can also the finger tricks, they're kind of weird. There's the polar sledge. I usually do this with 2 fingers on top. But then for a specific case, this one, I do it with sledge with only 1 finger on top. This way I can just go into hedge. And for hedge, I usually just do it like this, unless I'm doing like a double hedge. Then I just do it like that. I push it down and insert. So I kind of push it down. Yeah, so just like this. Another good thing to note is that some of the finger tricks that you'll be using is like 1Z rotation away. So for this weird alg here, there's one alg where you can do sledge, small r, big R, but it's more like doing it from this angle and you're actually doing like big R, big B, right? But you're kind of still doing it at this angle and you rotate, right? So just be careful that there are like cases where the alg might look bad, but it's just like 1Z rotation away from actually having like good finger tricks. So just make sure you play around with the alg executions and find the finger tricks you like. Yep, thanks for watching.